everybody and welcome back to Piano Lessons with the Kindergarten program. My name is Dennis Wong. Let's get started. So last lesson we talked about legato notes and legato slurs. So legato slurs means connected. We have one here, here, and here on the orange exercise of this lesson. That was legato, connected. Now today we will learn about quite the opposite of legato, which is staccato. Staccato means short and jumping, bouncing. So staccato doesn't necessarily mean fast, it just means short and jumpy. So we said this is legato, connected. We had non-legato, which is just leaving the keys, and then we have staccato, and I'll show you how that goes. This is staccato, I'm bouncing. I wouldn't bounce too far away off the keys. Staccato can be fast or slow. This would be slow, with pauses and rests in between. It can be played faster. That is staccato, so bouncing on the piano keys. All right, let's try the first exercise here. It's the blue. It's a paper with the blue border. It says staccato at the very top, and let's use glitter glue again, or pencils, or whatever markers you guys would like to use here. And let's mark these little dots. I'm just going to do it for the first two measures here. You can do it for the whole paper just because it's fun. And because we want to make sure that the kids get used to notice and recognize these dots. Those are staccato dots. They're not on the side of the note, they're below the note. And for the bass clef notes, if the notes are high like this as an example, they're on top. So they're on top or below, but never on the sides of them. Okay, let's try to play the first exercise on the piano. I'll do the first two measures one more time. And now we're here. So we have G and skip to E. And D is a long note. So a half note you count 1, 2, right? And you can't play a half note staccato because once I stay down on the key, I'm not bouncing off the key anymore. So I'll show you. And even if I jump now and bounce, you won't be able to hear the difference. It still sounded like a longer D note, right? So one more time from here, we got 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is not staccato, this is not staccato, and there are also no dots below these notes, and the whole note, the long C down here, can also obviously not be a staccato note because I hold it for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And even if I bounce off now, nobody will be able to notice. Okay, so this was staccato. Now the next exercise with the orange border, it's in the bass clef. So it's our left hand playing this. And it says staccato and legato. So we will have some staccato notes where we have to bounce and jump, as well as legato slurs on this paper, so connected notes. I would recommend to trace the dots here for staccato and the slurs for legato again, just so we practice to pay attention to them, and also because it's fun. And then we can try to play this on the piano together. So the thumb goes on C and finger number 4 is on G. That's the second note here. We have a little help because it says 1 and 4. So let's try this. Staccato and finger number 3, legato. And then the same repeats down here. So you have C, G, C, G. In other words, finger number 1, finger number 4, 1, 4. And then it goes from A, finger number 3, and legato notes up to the C. And then continuing from here, it starts from C and it jumps down until G. So one more time, it's stepping down. And you have the legato slur again. I'll play the whole page one more time. Very good. All right, I think that these two exercises are a bit easier because again, we have only the right hand playing, then we have only the left hand playing. So we're reinforcing to read our treble clef notes a little bit more again and our bass clef notes. It's not as tricky as it was when both hands play at the same time. But we've learned something new today. We've learned about staccato bouncy notes. If you have a bouncy ball at home, that is another way, a great way to try to explain what staccato means. If you bounce a ball and you know how it bounces off the ground, that's how you want to bounce off the piano keys. As always, or as I had mentioned earlier, staccato does not mean super fast. So that's not what staccato necessarily means. Staccato just means bouncing. And I demonstrated it and jumped really high with my finger because I wanted to demonstrate it to you guys, but I wouldn't go too far away with my fingers from the keys because then we might lose our finger positions, our hand positions that we currently know, which is both thumbs are on the C. Okay, if you guys have any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out to me and I will see you guys in the next lesson.